It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Kansas City. It's the Bengals and the Chiefs under the light on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. He completes it to Boyd. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. As he gets this down to the 45. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it. So they catch him napping a bit. They go with a fake punt, able to get it out complete, and then take it all the way into the end zone for 6 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, on 2nd down and 4. Mahomes, he'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, screen play, McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Toney. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to him.
And, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away because often it starts low. Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case, a new NFL record.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defensively, they're in zone covers there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing going against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From just shy of midfield, Burrow voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3rd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A handoff running left, Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Burrow will throw. Again, that's Hurst. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC's offense ready to take over. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense returns to drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Out of the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed. Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward. And maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball. Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. They're dropping it off underneath. Here's Pirine. And they're going to get this up to midfield. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From midfield now, Burrow. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Here's Pirine. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Bengals on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they'll get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Pirine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow To the right side and complete to Hurst. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have...
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. McPherson's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
A penalty is declined.
Butker on for the PAT. And he'll bang that one through. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. These guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. P. Ryan again on second down. And some room to run now. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying it defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. McPherson's kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Going on first down is Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the other.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. Final game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Over the middle, complete. Near the 35-yard line. And just a yard to go here on second down. Burrow will throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop go before halftime.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Down, and the Bengals have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Now out with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Philadelphia Eagles who are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time is the drive.
What were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the throw. It's a loss of 1 on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Through here on second and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Juju Smith-Schuster from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it.
Make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On third down, they're going to run for it here. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So they opted to run the ball there on third down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football and they pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. Hands it over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Burrow on play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding onto the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, and so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow throwing the... And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
P-Ryan. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy load from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Samaje P-Ryan. First drive in the second half, Charles, is
there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
McPherson on for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje P-Ryan. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And getting the midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. Man, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And with that last play, he's now 100-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. McKinnon, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Kadarius Toney who catches things with a touchdown reception. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bengals set to take over. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Made at about the 23-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. That's Bell. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Hands it off out of the gun. Second down, McKinnon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Schuster. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 16, Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney. Best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. They're passing here. Joe Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. From the gun, they'll try to run it. That he won't quite make. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball. And he's going to get the first down the way the play developed. But the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, though.
Beaten by 2 late touchdowns, or at least sent to overtime, does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not too many times.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, Pirine. Yards shy of the end as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mitchell Wilcox. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. Would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 50? New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go screen, it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose. Cover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow, setting up the screen to Pirine. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow over the middle. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. As the offense reemerges, there's and ball changes hands. They're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Was has the knee, in fact, down before this ball comes loose. And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down for Cincinnati.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Burrow. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And CD, we get to see the debut of the brand new postseason overtime rules. Now, as everybody is learning, both teams are going to be guaranteed an offensive possession. So they might get the ball first here, but a touchdown does. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That is just a gigantic interception here in the game. And now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They forced a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there. Here in the playoffs, they've got a chance to put this one away.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. With one team squandered opportunity, it's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny.
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off. But all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree. And the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball and ring the bell, don't we?
Not there, they ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everyone.